They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Stafford. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Houston. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Ka'imi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. That is caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Phillips. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete. It's Collins. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. Ross on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Allen off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And he's brought down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, Allen out to his left. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw is Stafford. Out to Cole on the right side. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw going to be taken in by Cole.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Stafford. This is caught.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the side.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down now, but that clock rolling. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch, They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll buy some time right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. That's complete to John Ross. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Allen rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Keelan Cole now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, fighting off the defender. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To the air, Allen sliding out of the pocket.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face a third down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On first down, Michel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. From the 29, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter. Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Stafford on first down. Outright completes it to Jarwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stafford's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 7. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Stafford now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over again on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Complete. Pollard. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, yeah!
Allen steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Throwing is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget all
extra point by Bass. Up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Cole now on the return.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making...
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer.